Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Hope you're having a great day, and as always, I've got a little jewel to show you here. 2022 Renegade Explorer. This is the 38 EMB, so 38.5 foot overall length with a 505 horsepower Detroit DD13 engine and the 6-speed Allison, the 4000 series, the big one, transmission. This is a super clean coach. It has right under 20,000 miles, like 19.9, I think, actually. So let's just call it 20,000 miles. Incredible condition. And a lot of little knick-knack, little custom things that the previous owner done, which I think, I think you'll see it the way I see it, some very cool little upgrades, and I'll show you as we go. So it does have the safety assurance package on this Cascadia chassis, which has the blind spot, like the sonar monitoring. That's that black deal there on the passenger steps. And then you've got the little black box above the Chase Coach license plate. That is for your adaptive cruise. This is on the new style Freightliner Cascadia chassis, and it's a single axle, as you can see there, with a 20,000 pound tow rating on the back. Michelin tires, 315 steer rubber. This coach is like everything and more. So 120 gallons of fuel underneath the steps, lots of storage. So for a 38.5 foot coach overall length, and especially on the Class 8 truck, or also known as the Super C, this coach has a lot of storage room. Full body paint, quad slide. That's one of the most important things that I haven't mentioned yet. Quad slide, again, 20,000 pound hitch. It's got the Renegade mud flap. I think list on this coach when it was new back in 22 was like 515,000. From what I've researched online, new list on an Explorer like this is like mid fives now, 550, 560 range. Love the paint colors and all the paint layout on this one. Again, 20,000 pound hitch. It's already pre-wired with the Voyager camera hookup. So if you've got that system, the camera on the back of your trailer, we can give you the cord to link him right over to here. 7-way plug for your marker lights. It's already plumbed for the glad hand fittings, and they are included. And also, it's already plumbed with the little quick disconnect for the Air Force One system. So very cool there. 3-inch receiver. Again, 20,000 pound tow rating on this 2022 Renegade Explorer 38 EMB. All the photos at chasecoach.com, full description, price, and everything. Get ready to save thousands on a like new Renegade Explorer. This one has the 450 Aqua Hot on it. It's got the bed-lined cargo boxes, as you'll see here in just a moment when we open those up. Outdoor entertainment system with a 43-inch Samsung TV and the sound bar behind that door there. Keyless entry, solar charging, dual roof airs. Got the big patio awning, the Girard patio awning that comes out. So, and I don't know, it's just got the look to it. The right paint, the polished wheels, and on the new style Freightliner Cascadia chassis. So stick around just a moment. I'm going to open the hood up to show you how clean this coach is. And the first thing I'm going to show you that I noticed the previous owner did as an upgrade is he upgraded the steer axle shocks. So the front shocks, he upgraded to the Kings, K-I-N-G. If you look them up, the King HD shocks. And our driver that brought this coach in said, Dylan, something's different about the front end of this chassis. He said, this thing just is smooth as butter. And I said, well, I don't know. Let's do a little looking. And he said, something's different compared to the last Explorer. And the last one he had drove was actually a brand new one that we picked up at the factory. So we popped the hood, got to looking, and there it was. The King HD shocks up here on the steer axle. He said, makes a phenomenal difference. So keep that in mind. If you're the buyer of this coach, well, you've already, the upgrade's done. And if you're looking at other Explorers, I'm just telling you from from our driver's perspective, and he drives them all the time all over the country, he said it was a major, major upgrade. So stick around, and I'm going to open up all the storage bays. We'll pop the hood, open the cab up, and continue on. So again, all the photos at chasecoach.com, probably well over 200 pictures, full description, and some good information, and the price too. So trades accepted, we deliver nationwide, and we also have some great financing options for you. Give me a call or send me a text, or get on the chasecoach.com and submit an inquiry there if you want to do it there. So anyway, stick around. I'll be right back. All right, got everything opened up. We'll start up here in the engine bay and show you this Detroit DD13 505 horsepower engine. Lots of power for this size of coach. You can see the big hydraulic steering box, and there is that King HD shock. You can see there. Go around and look at the other side. Underneath the hood, super, super clean. Got HD shock there on the other side. We'll start up here with the first baggage compartment on the passenger side. So that's one of the first upgrades, is the previous owner installed a more ride tray, but look at what he did. The tray wouldn't normally fit. He notched it around the inverter. So what's super cool is, I mean, you can come up here, even added this little handle. I've never seen that. Okay, and look how far this pulls out. So instead of having to, you know, crouch down and reach up in that compartment to get what you're needing, you just pull his little handle he made and slide him right out. I thought that was neat. And you can see how he, you know, notched this around so you don't get stuff, you know, in your tray. You don't get things back there underneath the inverter and hitting the wiring and stuff like that. So 3,000 watt Victron Energy, one of the multi-plus inverters. It does have the Jamboni solar charging. I think there's 3 panels on the roof, 3 of the 200 watt panels up on the roof. All of the cargo bays are bed lined and even have carpet, like a carpet base, I guess, to keep things maybe from sliding around. But you can see the bed liner material. I'm telling you guys, this is the nicest pre-owned Renegade Explorer I've ever had. Like, we cleaned it, but we really didn't even have to. It was that clean when it arrived. AquaHot 450D, which is the hydronic heating system. It's going to use diesel fuel or electricity from your shore power or the generator to make hot water or hot air for heat. So it is a all-electric coach, no propane. And back here, same deal, another big storage bay. It's got the 12 volt and the 120 outlet up there. If you want to add one of the outdoor coolers, we could easily do that for you. But we would have to remove this shelf. So that's another thing he added, was the shelf back here that's wrapped in carpet. Now look at this. It has the 3/4 pass-through, okay? This slides all the way up under there. And look how far this comes out. How dang cool is that? Because, I mean, otherwise, again, to use that 3/4 pass-through, you basically have to crawl, you know, up in the compartment and underneath, but this slides in. So, I mean, as long as whatever you're putting in here is not taller than this ledge, because you can see his clearance is good. Very neat job. We purchased this coach from the dealer that took it on trade. It was traded towards a new Prevost bus. Anyways, whoever had this, kudos to you, because very neat job of outfitting it there. Back here, another storage bay. All the factory spare tile is in that cardboard box there. And then the coach is equipped with central vac, so you can plug in right here if you want, or there's an outlet underneath the foot of the bed. All the central vac hose and everything is in the blue fishnet bag there. We talked about the hitch, 20,000 pound towing capacity, which is incredible. 28 roughly feet of living quarters on this. The cab's about 10 foot long, so it's 38.5 foot overall length. However, it has the walk-through cab, and both the driver and passenger seats in the cab, they spin around. So, really you can spin those around once you've arrived at the campground or wherever you're staying. You can spin those around, run the little privacy curtain around the windshield, and, basically use the cab as part of the living quarters. So very neat option there. Back here on the left rear is your shore power cord. Usually those cords are around 30 foot, maybe 33 foot, 50 amp hookup. As you can see, the big 50 amp 4-prong plug. And it is an electric retract reel. So you just press the little button, it's 12 volt powered, and it'll pull the cord back in. Your transfer switches in there again, all bed lined cargo boxes. Over here is the generator. It's got a whopping 100 hours on it. Just want to show you. 100 hours, 8,000 watt own-in. Looks like it was serviced April the 4th, it looks like, of this year. 26 hours when it was serviced, so still not due for roughly another 100 hours. Next compartment up is the wet bay. So this is where you will fill the coach up with water, or if you want to put city pressure to it, you can also do that here. So you pull this hose out. You can see this. It's got like a 25-foot hose. It is power retract as well. So you just press this button, pulls it back up in there. When you're done, hook that hose up, put water pressure to it, and then just decide if you want to fill the tank like that or do city water pressure like that. To drain, you have a low point drain here, pressurized water spigot there, whole house water filter, so that's filtering all the water that's going through that hose down there. Black tank, 75 gallons. Gray tank, same way, 75 gallons, and it also has a black tank wash system as well. So 75 on the gray, 75 on the black. It holds 150 gallons of fresh water under the bed. So there's two 75-gallon tanks, and I've started taking a photo under the bed. And the reason for that is if you call me and you can't find the water pump, well, it's under the bed and I can, show you where it's at. Or if you have a question on winterizing, I try to take very detailed photos. For a lot of our buyers, we don't meet in person. We deliver these coaches all over the country, and we only meet, a handful of the buyers. They come here. The rest are delivered. So it also helps just show you that we're selling a quality product by, the amount of photos that we take and just showing the ins and outs of the coach, I guess. Two 8D batteries on hand for the house side. That's the big batteries there. And then you have 3 of the 31 series over here. This is a cool deal. So this is a battery isolation manager. And what that does is when you're driving down the road, of course, the alternator under the hood is charging these batteries. But this little module over here on the wall will link this set of batteries to this set of batteries, which basically you're, allowing the alternator on the engine to charge your house batteries while you're going down the road. It also has the quick disconnect here fitting. It's an air chuck fitting, and it comes with the hose. So if you're somewhere and you need air pressure, as long as the engine is running, you're going to build about 120 or 130 pounds of air and have plenty to go there. You can see how neat all their wiring. They spray everything when they're done, at the plant with like an anti-corrosion. It looks like spray paint, but it's built to keep, anything from corroding down there in the battery compartment. Always neat, very neat work and very neat craftsmanship by the folks at Renegade. 120 gallons. I mean, look at how clean the tank even is. 120 gallons there. Def tank's probably 10 or 15 gallons. Single fill, so you do everything right here. Inside the cab, as nice as they come, as always, heated seats that are air ride, so driver and passenger seats. Let me kind of zoom out here. Very comfy, matches the furniture back in the back of the coach. I think it's Lambrite furniture. Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely an Italian, like an ultra leather, and I'm pretty sure it's Lambrite. Something I wanted to point out is this coach was built, as you can see there, December the 20th of 21. That almost made it a 23. So this is like a super late 22 build because, typically one that's built like April or May of the following year will run the next model year. So this was a very late 21 build, and so it is a 22, but it's a very late 22, if that makes sense. Inside the cab, both sets of original keys come with it. One set's in the ignition. I've got one back there on the table. Let me go ahead and just start him up for you. Yep, 19,974 miles, as you can see. Garmin and Fusion audio system. So you've got navigation, you've got Bluetooth stereo. And what's cool about this system, I mean, you can You can put photos on it. You can look at the camera. You can look at music. If you go back to the other screen, you go to the map, you can look at fuel. You can look at camp spots that, you know, maybe if you're traveling, you can look it up. Here's the neater part. You can pop this off the dash and hand this to your passenger over there. Okay? So very cool magnetic docking mount by Garmin. Very neat way of doing it. See your gauges. The coach does already have an electric brake controller. That's this knob up here with the lights on it. You can see your transmission temp, air pressures. It does have a locking differential and air suspension dump. You can see those. Lane departure warning. You can shut that off if that's something that gets on your nerves. Has the smart steering wheel with the built-in cruise control. So let's see here. Looks like we got a green light flashing there. I think that's for the engine brake. So I just turned it off. Engine brake knob is over here, which is also where you shift to drive or rotate that back for reverse. 6-speed Allison automatic, one of the smoothest driving transmissions on the market. Very, very well known, and actually an expensive upgrade when you're building one of these new. Yes, it has air horns on it. That's what that cable up there is for. All right, let's go to the other side. Quiet engine with this new Cascadia cab. Freightliner really redid a lot of the insulation, so it's even quieter, you know, while you're going down the road. Over here on this side. All the carpets, really good condition. Of course, the seats. I mean, everything about this. Like I said, this is call that the command center. The command center. The previous owner upgraded the backup camera too. You can see that screen overhead. All right, let's do a quick walkthrough on the interior with the slides in, and then I'm going to open them up. I'll open the awning up, and we'll go through the complete interior. So electric steps, Quickie brand. You see those opened up. Has the solid surface entry. How cool is that? That's a light. So when it's on, you know, it like backlights an Explorer logo. Very neat way. Just have the keyless entry, lighted entry handle. Again, 38.5 foot overall length. And you just wait. You're going to be, if you haven't seen this model yet, you're going to love how the interior is laid out. So I get this question a lot is who is the Explorer coach for? Like, who is it targeted to? Well, in my view, this is a guy that maybe wanted like a Jayco Seneca or an Integra Coach Accolade, or maybe he was in a Renegade Verona or Valencia, but he wanted more horsepower. He wanted a full-size chassis, not one of the medium-duty like S2 chassis by Freightliner. He wanted the full chassis, okay? So this still keeps you under 40 foot. So this one's 38.5, bumper to bumper. It upgrades you to the 20,000 pound, the true 20 towing capacity, and a 505 horsepower motor. The driver that brought this in, he said, Dylan, this thing is a little rocket ship. He said, I am not kidding. All right, so mid-entry with a mid-bath, okay? You can see there, mid-entry, tiled floor. Now I'm gonna show you how much room you're working with. So probably a couple feet here. This is between the cabinet that's to the left of the kitchen and one of the slides. Let me kind of zoom out, okay? The lighting, again, I always say this, the lighting is not yellow. I know my phone makes it look that way. It is not yellow. Here's probably the tightest part. So you do have theater seats here with a little dinette over here on the passenger side. Probably still a foot. I mean, I'm not a small person. I'm not a huge person, but I'm not small, and I can easily fit through here. Walk through a cab so you can see there's no bunk overhead. Very nice feature there. You just literally walk in. So we'll turn around and go back this way. Again, 12 to probably 15 inches between the dinette and the theater seats. Continue on back. Lots of space here between. I like this little countertop because, you know, you're right across from the kitchen. So if you need extra space while you're cooking or preparing dinner or whatever, you have that. Residential fridge by Samsung. You can access the bathroom going down the road with the slides all in. So you can see the mid-bath tiled shower. That was like a $6,000 upgrade on the build sheet versus the fiberglass shower. You can see the Sandy Marin, one of the macerator porcelain toilets. Very nice. Sink vanity area with overhead cabinetry. So again, that's a little overview of the interior. We'll come back here in just a moment when I close everything up, or actually open everything up and get that awning out. We'll come back and do a full walkthrough. But before I ran the slides out, I wanted to give you an idea and show you that you can easily, go from front to back of the coach, and you can also access the bedroom too. So hang tight, and I will be right back. While we're taking a quick break here, hit the subscribe button. I'll have Lauren put it up on the screen. We're north of 17,400 subscribers. I'm shooting for like 100,000. I know that's a far reach, but set the goal high, right? So would love to see 20,000 soon, and with your help, we can get there. And I'm trying to post good content. We sell a lot of units, and this, the videos, I feel like everyone, for the most part, appreciates them. So thank you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll be right back. All right, I've got everything opened up. Again, quad slide units. So opposing slides up in the front living area, and then opposing slides back here in the bedroom as well. I've got the outdoor entertainment opened up, and we're just on live air TV there. So that's literally just taking the digital antenna up on the roof. I did a local channel scan, like a local live air TV channel scan within the Samsung TV, and it usually picks up, kind of depends on the weather. If it's a cloudier day, it might pick up 15 channels. I think today it picked up like 17. So, and it's a little overcast here today, but the live air TV, the digital channels, pretty much available in any area. So, if you want like NBC and ABC, a few good channels, but you don't want to pay for like a DirecTV subscription, then this is probably exactly what you need. See the awning? I've got the awning LEDs on, so it's got the awning LEDs out there on the leading edge of the awning when it extends out. Kind of give you a little view of the awning there. It's probably, well, if the conversion part's 28, I'm going to say that awning's, I don't know, every bit of probably 16 foot or so. Lots of patio room there. Again, the dual slides back here in the back. You can see from the back how they both go out there. Again, love the paint on this one. Incredible colors. But I'm a black and gray and kind of a simpler color person myself. So this is my kind of colors for sure. Give you a view over here on the driver's side with the two slides ran out. There we go. All right, it's time for the interior. So we'll make our way that direction. I'm gonna kick my shoes off. I try my best to, when we have one clean, out of respect for the detailers and the next owner, try to keep my shoes off. Occasionally I forget. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've walked through them before with my boots on or my shoes, but all right, here we go. Let me zoom out where we get a good view of the interior. Boom. Look how much room compared to earlier when I was in here with the slides in. Incredible amount of space with the opposing slides. So mid-entry, when you walk in, you have the Samsung residential fridge. Of course, French door, fridge on the top. This is just running off the inverter, by the way. I do not have the generator on, and there's no shore power connected. So we're strictly running off of battery power at the moment. Does have a built-in ice maker, little freezer tub down there. Maple cabinetry. This does have the Woodstock cabinet finish. Let me find something on the cabinet that I can show you. Right here. There you go. Kind of get a look at that. It does have the high gloss option too, which is like a $5,900 option. So slide out here on the passenger side is going to have the fridge. It's going to have some storage cabinets, all maple cabinetry, again with the Woodstock finish. DVD player. It does have in-motion satellite, so if you want to do a DirecTV subscription, it's already got the satellite, and we can help connect you to the folks at DirecTV to get you a box. Little dinette. How cute is that? I mean, 2 kids could sit there, but 1 adult on each side. Nice little table to have dinner at. All of the original manuals, both sets of original keys with the keyless entry fobs included. Day and night shades throughout. They are manual, so you just pull down. That's the day. That's the night. And you just barely kind of give them a little tug and they retract. The TV is in here. So 50-inch Samsung TV. All you have to do is come over here, and there's a remote as well, but there's a button on the wall. You can also do it from the screen back there, but if you press that button one time up, which I had it on earlier, so you'll see it still on as it comes up, but 50-inch Samsung Smart TV. And again, I'm on the digital antenna, so it's like a glorified set of rabbit ears up on the roof, and that's literally, look how clear that is. And that's just off the live air digital antenna. So talked about the manuals, the dinette. Let's go up here to the cab. So driver and passenger, both air ride seats, both heated, and they both swivel. So I'm going to have Lauren throw a photo up there because literally, you know, you have a pair of theater seats here. These 2 up here turn around, and then you have these 2. So you have very comfortable seating for 6 people up here, you know, when you're stopped. It has the privacy curtain I was telling you about. This little guy spins around. I think the photo that I took with the seat spun around had the curtain, you know, run around the windshield there. But if not, you can just kind of imagine this side over here goes to the middle. This side over here goes to the middle, gives you full privacy overhead. Lots of storage up here. Your inverter control, and no, excuse me, I was wrong. Inverter controls built into the screen back in the back. Your automatic leveling, you can do it here or from the screen. Your digital antenna power and Wi-Fi extender connection is there. And this is the controller for the awning. So if the awning ever, you know, doesn't go out, make sure you got power here. And then you can also, there's 2 buttons on the side of that little white box where you can extend and retract the awning. All right, on the driver's side, you can see we have the very comfortable. I had to give those a test drive, okay? I had to get in there and recline them back. Super comfortable theater seating with a little TV. I call it like a movie tray. So you can take that out. It'll store here in the middle. But if you're eating or, you know, whatever, you can set it there. It kind of spins out of the way. Cup holders that are lighted. Ooh, all right. Both seats are electric, so they both recline. And again, very, very comfortable. 2-burner induction cooktop back here in the kitchen. I will throw in a set of the induction cookware for you. I've got it in stock. It's the True Induction brand. If you buy this coach, I'm going to throw a set in for you. Samsung convection microwave oven overhead. I think it's 1.7 cubic feet, so you can nook a hot dog or bake a pan of lasagna in it. It does work as a convection oven. Dual vanity, or excuse me, dual basin sink. I do have the covers too, so I've got the cover that's cut out that matches. For the photos, I took them off and set them right there, but I've got 2 covers that work here and then 2 for over here. Tiled backsplash, I can't remember the name of this, but I like that. It's like a, again, like a gray color. More cabinetry throughout. Nice cabinets here. See that? I don't think that slides all the way out. Let's look at that again. So I'm going to go to slides, kitchen slide, extend. No, I didn't even have that all the way out. So look, there's more space. It was still about 10 inches or so, almost a tile. There we go. I noticed when I was up here trying to open that cabinet just then, I was like, man, it's not opening right. So there we go. Cabinetry, maple cabinets throughout. This here, let me show you this one. Underneath your Firefly, what they call the multiplex screen that runs everything, some storage there, storage above it. The screen, very easy to understand. Mid-bath and decent amount of space for this, again, the size of the coach. See that? Does have the solid surface shower with the tile inlay around the middle, 3-piece glass door. So plenty of room to take a nice steamy hot shower in there. Across from the bathroom is your Firefly G6 panel, so with all the resettable breakers for the 12-volt stuff. And then you have one of these panels is for everything that's powered by the inverter, and then the other one is everything that's not powered by the inverter. And one of the things that I can give you as an example that's not powered by the inverter is the dryer. So like the dryer, it pulls too many amps for the inverter to push it. So it's going to be the dryer, you would have to have the generator on or plugged into shore power for it to work. Overhead, more cabinetry, clothing rod up there. You can take the shelves out. They are adjustable height, or you can take them out if you needed to hang clothing there. Washer and dryer, so the washing machine, because of the weight, will always be on the bottom. See the dryer there on the top. Then back here in the master bed, oh, before I forget, this coach does have heated floors. So heated floors, porcelain tile, and it's dual zone. So you have a zone up front that runs, that's zone 1. Zone 2 is the bathroom and the master bedroom back here in the back. King size bed, and it is comfy. This is a different mattress. It says iRelax mattress on the build sheet, and they normally don't say that, so I think it's an upgraded mattress. I gave it a test run. Very, very, very comfy. I like the padded headboard in the back. I like the mirrors on each, or the windows on each side, and they also have the day and night shades. And the decor, I think this is the factory bedspread and the factory pillows that came with that new. So very neat that they save those. Big mirror back here on the back wall of the master bedroom. And then across from it, you have another Samsung Smart TV. Nice cabinet set, wardrobe area with more space to hang clothes. As I always say, it's a his and hers closet, or if your case is like mine, a hers and hers closet, right? Drawers, all soft close, dovetailed cabinetry. The quality, again, on the Renegade. The cool thing about Renegade is, you know, no matter if you're buying an Explorer, an XL, a Classic, Verona, they've all got a very high grade of cabinets. That's something they care about. Because, you know, this is literally a house bouncing down the road. So the quality of the cabinets and the hardware and stuff they use is a major part of this machine holding together, again, as it bounces down the road. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you're interested in this coach, give me a call. Again, we deliver nationwide, and we would love to meet you. So if you're interested and want to come spend the day with us and go through the coach, we would be more than glad to show it to you anytime. Or if you're ready to purchase, we can do the deal and give you a full orientation on your time schedule. So if you need a day or 2 days or 3 days, and whatever you need, we can take care of it, and you can camp right here on site with us while we do that. So thanks for watching. Again, trade-ins accepted. We deliver nationwide. We have some good financing options. All of the photos at chasecoach.com. So get on there, and lots and lots of detailed photos there. And if you have any questions, call or text, or go to the chasecoach.com and submit an inquiry there, and we'll get back in touch with you. I appreciate you watching, and look forward to showing you another one again here soon. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Hey, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.